My name is Troy Blackwell. I know that I'm a new face to many of you, but I'm a proud Afro-Latino from the South Bronx, New York. I got into this work because at the age of 18, unfortunately, I was the victim of a hate crime. Today, I stand before you as one of the first non-binary candidates to run in the DNC's 177-year history. I'm proud to be the only Afro-Latino in this race. I'm asking you to take a chance on someone like me, a proud, non-binary Afro-Latino from the South Bronx.
The final tally of votes, Troy Blackwell, 0.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta tell you guys, trigger warning. If you're one of those people that are always in the comment section talking about how you don't like me laughing, you don't like my laugh and stuff like that, you think my laugh is fake, this video is not for you. Because this is going to be one of the funniest videos that I ever make on this channel. Because the DNC chair leadership election was one of the funniest clown shows I've ever seen in my life. It is just as bad as you could possibly imagine. And that's not an exaggeration. It is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, because the Democrat Party has to choose, okay? Are they going to be the party of common sense, insanity? Are they going to get back in line with the American people, especially when it comes to these social issues, right? That is the Achilles heel of the Democrat Party, social issues. Or are they going to be the party of woke insanity and weirdos, okay? You know, it's funny to me because Democrats thought that it would be a good idea to call President Trump and J.D. Vance weird. You remember when Kamala Harris first announced that she was running and Democrats came up with the attack line, oh, they're weird, right? President Trump and J.D., they're weirdos. Republicans are weird. In my opinion, the Democrat Party is the party of weirdos and freaks, right? People who are obsessed with identity. And lo and behold, these people have not learned their lesson from the 2024 election, which they lost, because I think that the 2024 election mainly was about the economy, but it also was a referendum on identity politics. And Democrats have an opportunity to let identity politics go. But unfortunately for them, they have chosen to double and to triple down on it, because the people that are running for leadership positions within the Democrat Party, along with the speakers as well too, right? The people who speak on behalf of the Democrat Party are as woke as you could possibly imagine. Take a look.
So look at the causes a yisna ad con betsi ishkleji bekeya na kosten will yegi a ba a here that needs in. Welcome. The Democratic National Committee wishes to acknowledge that we gather together to state our values on lands that have been stewarded through many centuries by the ancestors and the descendants of tribal nations who have been here since time immemorial. We honor the communities native to this continent and recognize that our country was built on indigenous lands and hope.
My people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are sick and tired of being the last one hired and the first one fired. We are sick and tired of the word white, working class, being a code word for whiteness. We are tired, and this is our time for us to rise up. One people, one nation, under the divine, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, Democrats. Hey, I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention like the 11 people who went before me. Yes, I am speaking.
Good evening, Democrats. Look up here. 3 strong black women standing before you. 3 black women who, rather than just grabbing a chair, ran for chair.
Te quiero mucho, Papa. Gracias por todo. My name is Artie Blanco, Freddie Blanco's daughter. Vote for me for vice chair.
Look at this room, y'all. Truly take it in. This is the Democratic Party. We are our strongest when we stand together.
We are in a time in this country when our democracy and our rights are under attack. We're at a time where black and brown people, women, and other minorities are being blamed for everything that's wrong with this country.
So let's fight together for a stronger and more inclusive Democratic Party. Good afternoon, DNC! Let me say something. Over the last several days, we've seen what happens when we have the wrong people in powerful places. And so today, I ask for your support in electing me as your DNC vice chair, because in a time of crisis, leadership matters. My people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are sick and tired of being the last one hired and the first one fired. We are sick and tired of the...
And I've spent the last 15 years fighting for the American people, all 340 million of them.
Work to do to organize, show up, and win. And that is why I'm asking the people who have stood with me in this ride, because you know the work that I do to protect the vote.
Right, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. This is hilarious. This is gold, okay? Gold, comedy gold, man. Wow. Wow. I felt like I can't believe this is real. That's the Democrat Party, guys. That is the modern day Democrat Party. They are cooked. They're cooked, right? Stick a fork in them. They're done, right? They're done. Because they have become as woke as ever. They have not learned a damn thing from the 2024 election. No. They're doubling and tripling down on the far left woke agenda. That's what they're doing. So with that being said, we have to get to the elections, because it gets worse, guys. Right? It actually gets worse than that. And the DNC, okay, they have to select a chair, right? The main guy that's going to be running the show. And you may be surprised to learn that they actually selected an allegedly straight white male socialist, Tim Walz's buddy from Minnesota, Ken Martin.
In October of 2024, a large part, about 1/3 of Trump's advertising budget, went specifically to this one ad. It was about gender-changing surgeries for a small number of transgender, incarcerated, undocumented immigrants. These particular ads ended with the line, "Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you." Governor O'Malley, I want to start with you. How should Democrats respond to this attack?
Our party has to live its values. And you can do both. I thought Governor Beshear's op-ed in the New York Times several months ago was absolutely right. We can focus on what unites all parts of our coalition, right? Think about this in Minnesota. What unites a corn farmer with a steel worker on the Iron Range with a new refugee in the Twin Cities? It's economics, right? It's kitchen table issues. It's what Faz was talking about. At the end of the day, we can focus on that, the things that unite. But when people are being harassed and bullied and pushed out of conversations and attacked, of course, we're going to live our values, because I agree with Governor O'Malley. Everyone has dignity. Our party believes that no matter where you're from, no matter where you live, no matter who you love or who you are, you have dignity, and we're going to fight for you. And that's what we're going to do as a Democratic Party.
Let me just start by saying we have one team. One team. That's right. The Democratic Party. We have one fight. We have one fight. The fight's not in here. The fight's out there, right? The fight's not in here. The fight is for our values. The fight is for working people. The fight right now is against Donald Trump and the billionaires who bought this country. That's the fight, not in here. I want to thank all of you. Thank you to the DNC members who have put their faith in my vision for our party. I am honored and humbled for every one of you who supported me.
Hi, I'm Ken Martin, the new chair of the Democratic National Committee. I am so honored to serve in this role. Let me tell you 3 quick things about myself. 1, I've been the chair of the Minnesota DFL, which is the Democratic Farmer Labor Party, for the last 14 years. 2, and more importantly, we've used the power that we've built in Minnesota to have generational change that's impacting the lives of hundreds of thousands of Minnesotans right now. 3, we need to expand this model nationwide. We need to contest races up and down the ballot, and we need to win in every zip code for this Democratic Party, most importantly, for our values. There are millions of Americans who are relying on us right now to meet this moment, and I'm excited to be in this fight with you.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. Clearly, Democrats haven't learned the other lesson from Kamala Harris's defeat in 2024, which is that picking an allegedly straight white man from the Midwest is also not going to solve your problems either, especially if they don't come off as very masculine, right? I mean, Democrats have a male problem when it comes to voting. Men with normal testosterone levels do not like to vote Democrat, right? They don't want to vote Democrat. Okay. And hey, who knows? Maybe Democrats have an answer for this. Maybe it's not the chair. It could be the vice chair, in which you have people like David Hogg, who is a failed pillow entrepreneur and gun grabber. He threw his name in the arena to potentially become a leader within the Democrat Party. Take a look.
Yeah! Are you ready to go on the offense? Yeah! Are you ready to go on the offense? Yeah! We have to win back our young people. I am the only candidate in this race for any of these positions that is under 30. We had a 20-point shift to the right of our young people. We must show our young people we give a damn about them, that we support them, and we invest in them. I have raised over $11 million in the past year to support the future of our party, because I don't just tweet, I don't just talk the talk, I also walk the walk and I knock the knock in doors across the country, but I'm counting on you in this moment right now. I need your support. Please vote for me. Thank you so much.
Hey, if David Hogg is the Democrats' answer for young males refusing to vote Democrat, becoming more conservative, then hey, we have the young male vote wrapped up. I mean, the Republicans, right? The GOP. It's in the bag, right? It is a wrap for the next 20 years, right? If David Hogg is the face of masculinity, young male masculinity, yeah, I don't think they have much of a chance. Who knows? Okay, but that being said, now comes the vice chair vote, right? In which you have, others who are going to be leaders within the Democrat Party. And the Democrats decided to go full-blown DEI when it comes to this election, because apparently, due to the fact that there was a non-binary person running to be a vice chair, the Democrats had to implement special rules to make sure that diversity, equity, and inclusion was adhered to. Take a look.
The rules specify that when we have a gender non-binary candidate or officer, the non-binary individual is counted as neither male nor female, and the remaining 6 offices must be gender balanced. With the results of the previous 4 elections, our elected officers are currently 2 male and 2 female. In order to be gender balanced, we must elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. So again, this is what we have to do for this vice chair race. We have to elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. To ensure our process accounts for male, female, and non-binary candidates, we conferred with our RBC co-chair, our LGBT caucus co-chair, and others to ensure that the process is inclusive and meets the gender balance requirements in our rules. To do this, our process will be slightly different than the one outlined to you earlier this week, but I hope you will see that in practice it is simple and transparent. The order of balloting is designed to ensure equal access to the ballot, regardless of gender identity. as we must elect a candidate of any gender as well as one male and one female vice chair, we will first ask members to elect a candidate of any gender on the first ballot. Any candidate, male, female, and non-binary, can be elected on that ballot. After a candidate is elected on the first ballot, we'll have one officer of the three, so then we will know which position is filled of the one male, one female, and one vice chair of any gender. Our second ballot would also be for a candidate of any gender. Then our third ballot will be the third position that is remaining based on the two results. Either a male candidate if a candidate that is not male has not been elected, or a female candidate if a female has not been elected.
Yeah. So basically what you have here is full-blown DEI. What you guys just saw and witnessed at the DNC is DEI, right? Like that's what it is, okay? Democrats basically have a mandate that, hey, our leadership has to be gender balanced, aka quotas, right? They're quotas based off gender. I'm surprised they don't have a quota based on race, but apparently there's a gender quota, presumably to make sure that there is female representation. And I'm not entirely sure exactly how it's divided, because I guess when you throw the fact that there was a non-binary candidate in the mix, that, you know, it kind of makes things a little confusing in regards to how you get the gender balance, right? I'm not sure if you count the non-binary person as, you know, half male, half female. I don't know how that works, right? I don't know how that works at all, okay? And apparently the DNC, they don't really know how it works, because there was a lot of confusion due to these gender rules that easily could have been resolved by just giving the people with the most votes the leadership positions. But no, that's not how he wanted to run this operation.
Okay, great.
It's even on gender right now.
It's evenly split.
Yes.
So.
I'm so sorry. Hi, Brad Tully, former parliamentarian for the city of Utah. I do have a question, parliamentary inquiry, for the chair, if she would. What happens? So that's assuming that that so few candidates get zero that we can sustain 6 additional losses on top of that. What happens if we have 8 candidates who get zero on this round? Do we have to eliminate those 6, or would they be eligible again on a subsequent round? So what happens if we?
So it's 4. So
It's down to 4.
Zero.
Right.
Wow. And
But
then
what
it's at
happens?
4.
But what happens if 8 people get zero and then we eliminate 4? Then we've eliminated 12 candidates of whatever's there. So the question is, so it's down to 4. Let's just say that of the remaining candidates, and I'm not doing math, so please correct my numbers on there. What if 8 candidates get zero? We eliminated an additional 4. Do we have, or 9 or whatever candidates get zero? We eliminated an additional 4. Do we have enough candidates remaining to elect a full slate?
Yes.
Even if they're all women who get zero, and then we eliminate based on that?
The motion was, as amended, was that we drop the 4 lowest performing candidates in the next round, 2 men, 2 women, as well as anyone who gets zero, for a maximum, up to 4 gender balanced would get dropped along with zero, for a maximum of 6 people being removed in the next round.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. As of the making of this video, I don't know if David Hogg has officially gotten a leadership position within the Democrat Party at the DNC, right? I don't know if he was elected, because as you guys can see, Democrats, their voting process is so convoluted due to their woke rules that it's literally taking forever. And I'm not going to wait all night to release this video. So I'll let you guys know if David Hogg wins. If he loses, I can just make another video. But regardless, the fact that this guy is even in the running, right, to be a leader within the Democrat Party tells you exactly how lost they are. They double and triple down on the wokeness, okay? Their leadership is as woke as ever. They can't even conduct an election without a full DEI election, right? It's a DEI ballot, okay? They're lost. If this is the future of the Democrat Party, they are cooked. So cooked. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.